Paul, first things first, welcome to Wigan. You pleased to be here?
Yeah, definitely. Big club with a lot of history. Club's been in the Premier League before, and when I got the call, and it was a no-brainer for me to want to come down here and play.
Just tell us briefly how the move came about.
Earlier on this week, I got a phone call asking if I'd be interested in coming down to Wigan. And as soon as my agent mentioned that was something I was interested in doing, so I came down middle part of the week, met the manager, met staff, and then eventually got signed off on Friday morning.
Gaffer said you naturally had other options, but you really pushed it to be here, which is great.
Yeah, it's been a weird summer for me. Been at Newcastle for so many years, so it's been strange, without a club. So when I came down, I did have some other offers, but ultimately it was the decision I wanted to make, and I wanted to sign for Wigan.
Former Wigan man Graham Jones, did he have any part to play in your move here?
I did speak to Bonner actually before I came, and I knew people that from Wigan spoke to Bonner about me prior to me coming. He must have said wonderful things for me to be stood here now, so he mustn't have said anything bad, otherwise I wouldn't be here now.
We are quite a young squad, but you're hopeful to add some experience. Certainly, you said you played in the Premier League for a number of years. Add that experience to a young group.
Yeah, definitely. That was one of the things the manager mentioned when I first came. I think the average age of the squad is 23, so for me to come here as a 33-year-old is 10 years older than the average age. So like I said, I've played a lot of games in the Premier League and Championship for Newcastle, so hopefully I can come here, add experience, give the manager options, and hopefully I can help the young players they have and everything else we have here to try and be successful in my time here.
You say about your time here, it is initially a short-term loan till January, but is there a chance post-January, or you just see what happens?
Yeah, like I say, there's a chance. See what happens. I need to do well, obviously, first and foremost, to help the team do well. And if I do well, I'm sure the club will want to extend the deal. If I don't do well, I'm sure they'll be letting me go. But for me, I'm here to play football, play as many games as I can and help the team. So my focus is playing as many games as I can and doing well. And whatever happens in January happens. I can't control that. It's just here to try and help the team win. You
mentioned about playing football. You had a cameo towards the last 10 minutes of the game. Say not the result we wanted, but equally on a personal note to make your debut at home.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't expect to be in the squad today, to be honest. With signing so late yesterday, I didn't think I would be involved today. But it's nice to finally pull on the shirt and be up there on the pitch. Unfortunately, like you say, the result wasn't great, but I'm thankful that I got on the pitch and get to know the boys more, know the manager more, the way they play and the style. So the longer I'm here, I'm sure the better I can be.
Certainly on the back of that second half performance, probably a touch unfortunate not to get something from the game.
Yeah, definitely. Like the manager said in the changing after the game, second half there was no faults up to the 6-yard box. We couldn't finish the chances we had, and the first half it wasn't good enough from everyone else on the pitch. For me watching there was a lack of intensity and intent in the way that we played, and second half was so much more better. And if we carry on starting games the way we did today, you give yourself a task to try and win games, because you end up being 1-0 down early on, and it's never easy when you go 1-0 down.